So, well, we ended up having to get the new caliper. It's refurbished from Napa. It was like 104 altogether after the core. And we got it mounted to the car via 14mm bolt right here. Holds this bracket on. And another one down there. It holds it on. So that's the bracket. Well, they're old pads because they're very expensive Hawk pads. Hopefully they're okay. Hopefully we can clean up this rusty rotor I mean. And right now what I'm doing, I just trying to get this tilted to a certain angle. So I was going to pull this plug out. Okay, we got the plug out. We got our bolt. I will try to hold the camera. Put the copper washer on. And we get the other one to lay right there. Lay it right there. Now, take this and lay it right down in there. And you try to screw it down. And you push that right down into there. Of course, it wants to fall over as usual. Been out all night, so it drained itself right out. Now we're going to take a 12mm wrench. See if we can put the camera in an area you can see it. We'll tighten this down. And we're going to put it back on here. Get out our bolts. Second one. And install them. And when I get these installed, a little oily. I'll try to explain what I think why the other one failed. Okay. See how this has play in it? What it was, this was jammed way out, and these are flowing like nicely. When the other one's all greased up, when I tore it apart, I could not pull that nicely. It actually wanted to kink, like one of these bars were bent, or one of these mounts here were bent, because I was able to take the piston, pull it manually, and it would go. So I'm pretty sure somewhere in this bracket, when this stripped and it cockeyed it, so when I saw it, it was not grinding all this down, only some of it. And all it would take is a very hard braking in the future before I tore it apart, and it would have completely compressed itself on, because it would have probably jammed this more, or such a hard one would have made it go into it, and then it wouldn't release. So I guess it was good I did this. Ended up costing me $15 for a spare set of bolts and what do you call it, boots. But the other side needed a new bolt anyways because it was rusty. And now we're gonna, of course, right back here, I forgot to take off the old one, the bracket that holds the emergency brake here. So I called the Napa and they took it off for me, and I'm gonna pick it up in the morning. But hopefully this, after I get this screwed back together, these are, by the way, 14mm also. Tighten these down. A ratchet wrench or a socket would be much nicer, but I do not have the ratchet wrench. I do have sockets, but I don't feel like going to get it. But yep, get it back together and it'll be for another test drive, and I'll post how that goes in the reading. Hopefully it goes good and I can get this back on the highway at 29 miles a gallon again. But the good thing is I got my truck up to 18 miles per gallon from 15. I got a Canon cold air intake, the Black FX4, and I have a Borla exhaust on it. Everything else is stock. Original spark plugs, 108,000 miles. So both need spark plugs soon before they fail. But right now, try to get the car back running. That's it for now.